Well, happy Friday to you guys. Got a train. Just came out of Randville, heading south. Lots of iron, lots of smart siding, and 503 and 400 taking it. So, well, isn't that a surprise? Not really. I knew there was a train coming. A friend of mine up in Cibola sent me a message, said the train is coming. We had about an hour and drove up here. Figured I could probably find it. Man, got the AC on in the car. A little warm today. Had quite the adventure yesterday. Ended up going up north to my buddy's house, and we got on a side by side, and what an adventure we got on. Let's just say I am extremely happy that I'm home today, because for about an hour yesterday I thought we were stranded in the middle of the woods and we were gonna have to spend the night. Here, check this out, and then we'll come back to the train. Look at that. There you go. Let's get that strap back up. And look at that mess behind us. Oh God. We had to go through that yet. .503 leading and 400 behind. They must have wired it. They keep wiring it, so they put 503 out front. And when they go to Cribbets, they'll probably wire it again. Oh well, what can you do, right? Must be time to get more pulp. That load of pulp they brought north on that last train, that was one of the few times that they have, and I got horseflies in the car. Don't start biting me. I'm glad we didn't have horseflies out there on the trail. How'd you guys like that? We were there for an hour. I won't say we, my buddy buried that thing. First we tried a come along strap on the back of the machine, trying to pull it back and out to the side. That didn't work. Figured we'd take it to the front of the machine and try to use it there, and that's when we found out the machine had a winch. Can you imagine that? Yeah, I know. An hour in the woods, had no idea the machine even had a winch on the front. Glad it did, because if not, I honestly think, as I'm making this video right now, we would still be in the woods trying to figure out a way out. Yeah, we were a mile away from the beach at that point, and we were at least 7 miles from any paved road. I'm surprised we made it back out. The video on the way back out is more impressive than that video I just showed you. If you guys are patient and wanting to watch, well, how about this? You're not going to have a choice. You're watching it. Or you can just turn the video off, but I'll show you the guy. I'll show you guys the way back out after this train passes. It was a fun ride. This next clip I'm about to show you is about 4 minutes long. And I'm sorry, but it's a vertical shot. I'll probably post a short video of that one in 3 minutes because it's all you're really allowed for shorts, but it'll make it easier watching. All right, let's go to the next crossing, Merriman Road West.
You know, I hate to even say this, but I've been sitting at Merriman now for 10 minutes. And while I was driving here, I heard a distinct loud noise outside of the car, and I had my windows up. Didn't really pay much attention to it, just figured it was somebody working their yard, but I really hope they didn't have a problem, because there is no place between here and there that we can go see. That's not good. That is not good. There's the back of the train right there. It stopped.
All right, I'm going back to where the head of the train would be. Maybe they're on lunch. It is almost 1 o'clock. That's a possibility that they're just taking a break in the woods. The other possibility is the D word. And if that happened, the Mo crew would arrive to the head of the train, most likely, or the locomotives would pull out the cars that are still on and get them out of the way, or at least pull it up to the crossing. I don't know what to think. I know what I don't want to think. I know that. You know? It's a nice car right there for sale. I think for sale. There's a lot of thinking going on. All I know is I really hope it's not the D word. I hope it's the B word. Don't you? Back and forth, back and forth. I don't know what side of the rail here to be on, so now I'm on the back side again because there's nothing on the front side. Scanner's beeping. The back of the train is still sitting over there where it was before. Fred's not even working on the train. They've got to be having problems. They can't be on break, no? I mean, I guess they could be. I guess they could be on break. They just trying to take it at a good spot. I guess we'll go back over to Merriman again. See it over there? Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Did they do what I think they did? Did they derail?
I don't think they derailed.
They're that way.
Now we're waiting for them to come pick us up, basically. See what they got going back there.
Well, that's not good.
not really a good back way either.
Yeah, we'll go up 607, see if we can find. Roger that. Maybe jump track. Okay.
Wow. This is not good. OMG. Are you kidding me right now? He doesn't think they derailed, but they're not really sure what's going on. And now they're going to roll that fire truck all the way down there. What the heck? I mean, if they didn't derail, what could it be? Fire, right? They called the fire department. Yeah, they're way down there. Good luck getting down there. Good luck. That way. I don't know what it is, but there's the back of the train is at Granite Bluff. You can actually see the back of the train from there. But the head engines are somewhere between, I don't know. They say what it is? Derailment or? I don't see any smoke or fire, and we had too much rain for that. But there is somebody walking this way. Here's the guys you want. What the heck, man? What happened? They won't say, you won't say. I think I know, but I don't want to hear it. Heard what sounded like metal clinking.
it, or is it spread out? What are you going to need from us? Well, right now, we just got to get some further down. Okay. Go ahead, 4904. Stand by till over okay, yeah.
There's a bridge about halfway down. It goes over a creek. Unless you have wheels for the rail, you're not making it. I bet he's a professional on backing it out now, huh? Ooh, Johnny's here. I can only assume it's derailed, but how bad or where or why? Is it in the water? Is it, what's going on?
Yeah, nobody will say what happened. I asked the fire department, no comment. Asked the railroad, they didn't really say, but just kind of tell. I did hear a railroad employee say there's only one person's property, and it's going to be really hard to get to it. There was a fireman right there in that side-by-side. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on. Somebody need to find somebody with a drone, I guess. That's going to be the only way to get in there and figure it out. Anyway, I heard trucks were staging over here on 607, which we're on now. So we're going to ride down this way. by Granite Bluff, so here's the creek that they tried to go over and couldn't. Now when I was coming this way, I believe I told you I heard a loud noise, like a clunk, metal sound. I had my windows up. It was right around this area where we're coming into now. I want to say like right in here somewhere is where I heard it. Johnny was trying to find a way in. There is no way in. There's only a few homes along this stretch that you might possibly be able to get back there to it. Or even on the other side of the train tracks. I'm not really sure. One thing for sure, this is not good. Never seen the fire department respond to a derailment. Are they staged down here too? Yes, they are. So that's where they came to. Firemen walking down the tracks. Take a right on Swanson Road. Well, I don't know what else I can do. Not a whole lot more I can do from here. Can't really see anything. There's a bigger fire truck here. Alright, I don't know. Pretty weird. Nope, they're not really saying what's happening. I have heard something about 900 gallons. I can only assume they're talking about fuel. I did hear somebody say it's going to take a while to get the engines back on and we can fix the rail. So that's not good. Also, we've had a lot of rain recently, and I think they're pretty close to a creek. In which case, they're probably going to have to put out fuel booms or something, but I really don't know how bad this is, other than emergency vehicles keep showing up. That guy right there in the black shirt on the phone, if I'm not mistaken, he's part of the Dickinson County Emergency Management System, or whatever that is. I don't know if it's a department or what, but that's normally who shows up when there are big scenes. It's just pretty crazy. Nobody will tell me what's up. What's going on? Why are the fire department here? Oh, we don't know. Seems kind of weird, don't you think? Kind of weird. More equipment showing up. I'm beginning to think I'm gonna either be told to leave or asked to leave real soon. Just because they might want to take the space I have. Well, I don't know. I think that cop's gonna back up and go provide some more lights so people can see it before they get on the scene. Yeah, he's setting up a buffer way back there just so people can see before they come flying up over that hill at 45 miles an hour, and they got all of these people in emergency vehicles sitting here. Anyway, I'm just waiting for something more to happen than what's happening now, which is a whole lot of nothing. Another Brighting Township truck. Man, they're just stacking them up in here now. Sounding like it's a fuel spill. Don't know if the train derailed and busted out the tank, or if they hit something and busted a hole in the tank. Per the scanner on this call out, they said 900 gallons. Don't know if that's 900 gallons spilled or 900 gallons of product still coming out. Yeah, I'm trying to listen, but Yeah, it sounds like a fuel spill there. Apparently it sounds like it's not too bad. Like they probably got it plugged pretty quick. I don't know what you'd use. A lot of gum. That means we will have no trains coming from Channing, at least for the next week. That is what that means. Thanks, guys, for your service. So he said it's not considered a hazmat scene due to the fuel that's there. However, they will have to clean it up. But it won't be a federal cleanup per se. So I think at this point is where they say the county's job here is done. And no more responsibility of any agency other than the railroad to deal with it. That's why the fire trucks left. That gentleman from the county there, he will leave, and pretty sure the state trooper will leave. And I'm leaving too, because again, there's nothing more for me to see, and you can't even see where the train is. So if I can find somebody with a drone that will put a drone up and maybe we can get some close-up views, I will do that. But in the meantime, make sure to hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button, make a comment below. Oh, I'm looking forward to reading these comments. I think they're going to get pretty juicy. See if we can be a sneaky guy and
Hey, bud.
what was all that nastiness, huh?
So there's nobody hurt.
Yeah.
You know, they got a fuel spillage and a couple of engines that derailed, but nobody got hurt. So
That's the good thing.
yeah, so that's where we're at this point. They're gonna wait to bring in a staff, DEQ, Eagles coming in to check it and stuff like that.
I know, because I looked on the map and it looks like that creek is pretty close to there, the Badwater Creek. And
Yeah, but it's on the far side, and this is on this side with a ridge between it, so we're good to go. That's one of the first things we checked, make sure we didn't have a
Well, when I
problem.
seen you here, I was like, oh, Christ, that's bad if you're here.
You got it. You know, one of these is you got to come at least look.
Yeah.
You know, make sure. So.
Right.
Okay, bud.
But fire department left, so it's good to go.
Okay, you take care. I just want to let you know.
Thanks, eh? Have a good day. There you go. There you go. 2 locomotives on the ground. Fuel spill. Doesn't appear to be anything major. They've got it stopped. And Eagle will come in and have a look just to make sure. Well, that just sucks.
before 5 p.m. My wife sent me a message, said a train came by. I figured this is what it was. Look at that. And that. And that. Holy moly. Anybody else? People are dumb. Both locomotives are here. Well, we know where they're going. Good luck, guys.